welcome back to 7 Days to Die. On today's exciting episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up a little bit where we left off. I did some stuff off camera, as you can see. Did a little exploring down here, and I think I died and respawned over here. Went up and got this back. There was a backpack here from one time I died. Ended up going through town. Did one building in here, but not very much. So I still have tons to explore up there. Didn't go over here. Kind of went over here a little bit. Didn't see anything. But the main thing that we've done since then, other than have some issues with dying, is we finally got the hammer and forge perk. So let's go ahead and start that without further ado, because I want to get this down before I die again, because if I die again, it will simply disallow me from being able to use this perk for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and craft that forge, something we've been waiting on. We had the bellows for a while. We got a short iron pipe, clay soil we picked up earlier, and the stones we had. So we'll see what we get from this, and I can't wait to start making metal tools. Also, I think I have the ability to craft a higher quality axe, so let's scrap that, and let's see if I can do a better stone axe. And here in just a second we should be done with this. And let's go ahead and do some frames as fuel. We'll do 10 frames. Yes, we do have the higher axe there. Okay, good. Okay, and so let's put the forge down here. And let's go ahead and use that. We'll put the fuel in. We don't have enough for an anvil or anything yet, but let's grab our raw ingredients. Let's start out with the iron, of course. Start with some of these lead and brass items that we can easily melt down. And let's go ahead and start this. We only have 2 slots for smelting, unlike the War of the Walkers mod, which gives you a 3rd. So I'm just going to start manually adding things over here. Now, the first thing we want to do is make forged iron, I assume. Okay, we need clay on that, so I will have to put some of this clay in there. I guess I'll put all of it in there. And let's go ahead and put some of this other stuff away. Killed a deer. Oops, that's gonna call that food for some reason. Okay. And so let's put the food stuff in there. Have enough for some more bacon and eggs, which I'll probably need. The good news, and one of the first things I want to do once I get a decent amount of metal going here. Looks like I need 5 clay per. So each one of these gives me 5 clay. So that's going. Each one of these is basically the equivalent of a forged iron, as long as I have enough iron to keep up with it. So, obviously, I'm going to make a stone or a iron hoe. That way, I can start farming. And maybe today's episode will focus on getting our farm planted. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to is this bicycle stuff. And I'm going to need a workbench for that, so it's going to be a little while before we're able to actually build it. But we're going to be getting closer. And let's see, just kind of check this out. What is it going to take to get a workbench? Okay. Probably this one, right? Or is it going to be this one? Well, I definitely need the Grease Monkey perk. And I almost certainly need this one. So probably want to focus on this one first and then get the, and boy, it'd be nice to have that physician one as well, because then we can start making first aid bandages. This, again, this is so hard for the early game. It is crazy. Actually, right before I came on, I was like doing something outside, and I came back in, and a bunch of zombies came at me from my basement of this house, and they killed me because it was nighttime. And then I was like, what the hell? Because like I had cleared this house numerous times. In fact, there's zombies down there now, which I've in theory cleared before. So, you know, I could maybe take some pot shots, but it's just really annoying that you have to keep clearing the zombies. And the traps are not very effective in this game either. Alright, well I think I just reloaded. Should I take a pot shot. I think we'll get like 8 zombies running in. Let's give it a shot, as it were. Unfortunately, my zoom is terrible on this. I think that's probably a mod that I'd have to create. Yep, I'm getting about 5 or 6 zombies. I think that most of them shouldn't make it too far. And she's gone. Oops. Well. Definitely didn't do anything for my stealth, that's for sure. Let's run over to the area where they're coming in. Put this over here. I'm just gonna nonchalantly keep the forge going. See if they can path up to here. And I'm sure they can. Well, let's see what happens here. She's gone. It's almost like a 7-day horde. I think I'm relatively safe since I took that frame away. And they're even breaking their own frames now. Oh, this is kind of fun. It's a good experience anyway. Probably should be wasting ammo. Switch to arrows. Oops. I guess this gives me something to do while I'm waiting for the forge to melt some of that iron. They're running around quickly though. It's kind of hard to make contact. Hopefully, I need to make a fall pit down there is what I need to do. Kind of fun to just sit here and shoot them though. Kinda, not that fun. Not really sure why they're going for those blocks over there. I guess it's their way of trying to trigger a collapse of some sort, perhaps. Get a little bit better angle from here. Definitely making some noises, that's for sure. Well, I feel like I've killed a couple of them, but still coming. And it's hard to get a fix on them at times. They keep falling. I saw a video that capped it about fall damage, so that was pretty cool. He said they have to be like 20 to 25 blocks to take the full fall damage. They can only lose a third of their health from fall damage now. So again, they've really made it quite a bit more difficult to kill zombies. That guy died though. A third of their max health, I should say, to clarify. And yep, he's not dead. Come on. They're just running so fast, it's hard to hit them. There we go. Man, come on. There's a nice headshot. Okay, let's see if I can get a couple shots with the gun here. Kind of move this along. Yep, that's better. And he's gone. Still not seeing any loot drop, just like last episode. It's very frustrating. Well, let's see if we can get another one here. Oh, come on. Not quite. Come on. I hate to waste these bullets. At least I'm only wasting one at a time. And she might be gone. He seems to be gone. She's gone. Yeah, I think there's one left. And I should probably make a few more frames to path my way down there. Alright, let's try that. Actually, let's go attend to the forge first. Now that we've cleared the danger. I'm not sure if there's still anybody down there coming at me or not, but we'll see. Okay, so let's put these in, and then what we're going to do is just max out on forged iron, basically. Theoretically, okay. Still have a zombie. It says I can make 16 forged iron, so I'll let that go. And in the meantime, let's see if I can take care of this rogue zombie that's somewhere. Oh, shit. Well, that seems to have done the trick. I feel a little bit exposed here, and it is about to be daytime, so I'll be okay. And we'll just kind of repair that a little bit, get hopefully a bunch of these arrows back, looks like, and just do a little repair work here. They did quite a number. They're very destructive, these zombies. But let's see, that should be good enough for pathing back up. Yeah, for some reason it's still doing that thing where it punches. Okay, that should be good. And yeah, so I don't see any loot at all. Still don't know how they do damage to some of these blocks. So yeah, no loot. Probably not worth it to have that fight. Although I did get a level in there, so I guess that might have been worth it. I don't know why I don't get loot from zombies. I hope they tweak that in the next build. Alright, I guess I'll jump down here quickly and take a look at the door. They would have all come in through this entry, and I don't see any by the spikes. I'm looking for backpacks, right? So just not seeing anything. Probably could use some more wood. Now that I have a level 3 axe, I'm curious how it performs. Still getting... Oh, I got 3 that time. So it does up the intake a little bit, which is good. I could use another perk of that motherload perk. That'd be good. But I just wanted to test that out. Check around for some more zombies. Don't see any. A little lawn mowing. Okay, let's go back in and start working with that forged iron now. And I think what I'll do is I'll make a farm. Question is, I guess for now I have to make it down here somewhere, but maybe at some point when I start harvesting. And by the way, let's make a shovel. At some point, I'm going to need to start harvesting more clay in general, so maybe I'll just get a little bit now. Let's see if I can find some. That's a weird sound effect. Okay. And why... What the hell? Seems to zoom in. Seems like you can't zoom in on that side of the map anymore for some reason. That's weird. That seems to be a bug. This might have clay. These things might have clay. This is what I would consider a normal clay deposit. So, I don't know. Let's try this thing. Or maybe it's these little things now. Because if I dig, so I haven't done a lot of digging in this version yet, but I'll just show you. If I dig like here, I get, what do I get? Oh, that is clay soil. Well, I guess maybe there's a lot more of the clay soil now just available everywhere. I guess I'll just keep digging here for now then. This shovel isn't very good. It is a level 3 shovel, but it's, you know, it feels a lot worse than a level 3 shovel, well, a mid-level shovel would have felt in Alpha 16. It feels a lot less productive. That might be a perk issue rather than the shovel issue itself. But let's just grab a little bit of this clay to kind of facilitate some forged iron making. Maybe one more voxel worth. We're getting a decent amount. We have over 100, so that's pretty good to help us make some of that forged iron. And that's basically what I need it for, so that's fine. Maybe they tweaked it so it's a little bit harder to gather, but you don't need as much overall. Glad I didn't die. That would have sucked. I hate the near-death trauma status effect. I think they need to tweak that and make it a little bit more reasonable. Like, right now it's 60 minutes. They should make it like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. What the hell? Hello? Oh, yeah, that's right. There's zombies in the basement. I bet you that's who the... I bet that's what it is. Okay, come on. Oh my god, the reload is so slow. Gone, in theory. Man, this reload is so slow. And then when you zoom back out, it takes just as long. Or maybe it's... Well, I am out of stamina. I wouldn't think it would take that much stamina to reload a freaking gun, though. I mean, it's not a physically intensive activity. Okay. Boy, there are a lot of them in the basement. See what I mean? That's like a broken mechanic of this game. Like, how do I clear a house and then 18 fucking zombies show up in the basement all of a sudden when I reload the game in? Doesn't make any sense. It's kind of fun shooting them, though. Oops. See if I get any loot from these guys. Oops. Maybe I'll switch to the bow and arrow. I think it's a little bit faster. Yeah, and I don't feel as vulnerable with it. That's crazy that you use less stamina to shoot a bow than you do to reload a gun. That's insane. They need to tweak that. So the bow is actually the better high-speed weapon. I mean, it doesn't do as much damage, arguably, but it you can fire it. You can get off shots a lot faster. And you can move at full speed while using it. Maybe that's a perk thing too, I don't know, but it seems odd to me. Seems like it's a broken thing. Oh, there's still one somewhere. Sounds like it might still be in the house. Oh, there he is. Okay, well he's gone, and that should take care of the zombies in the basement, I think. Well, maybe not. Oh, they're just gonna keep spawning like infinitely down here? Well, I don't see any more down here. Maybe that sound I heard was from outside the house somewhere up there. Got a little bit of a loop going in the basement so that if I do run into problems, I can just go around in a circle. Alright, well, whatever. I guess if he comes, he comes. Alright, so back up to the forge now with our dirt, our clay dirt. Why are we walking so slow? I don't really... Is that just lag, or is that something to do with the game? Not really sure. Alright. So we'll go up to the forge, and we'll take a look and see if we need to, do anything else. I mean, and the other thing I can start doing is glass jars as well. Okay, so I'll throw that in there. And then we do have our 16 forged iron. And let's see what else we can melt down real quick. Could do the broken glass. See if let's get the broken glass going. And I'll save the brass and the aluminum, or lead rather, for another time. And yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of iron there, so okay. So then let's we could do an iron shovel. In fact, let's just do recipes on this. Okay, do a bucket. A claw hammer would be nice. The iron garden hoe. That's what I want. And I guess that takes all 16. That's crazy. Okay, so that's expensive, but we'll go for it. And then let's grab our seeds and basically anything that we want to grow now, let's grab. Okay, that should be good. Oh, cotton, okay. And then do I have the ability to just convert these into seeds? Okay, resource. What do I need? How do I... Oh, I need 5 potatoes to do a seed. Okay. What about this one? Oh, wow, you need 5. Crazy. Okay, well, there's definitely a zombie out there. Let's, where is he? I don't get that math, because if you need 5 of a crop to do 1 seed, maybe you harvest more per voxel of crop now. Where is this guy? Oh, I thought I was going to take some damage there. I think I have a perk that allowed me not to take damage on that one. Alright. I don't understand where all these zombies come from, to be honest. Like, I just don't understand why there are so many freaking zombies coming to a cleared out area. You'd think that land claim block would have some effect, you know what I mean? And I wonder about that because it says inactive. Maybe I have to activate it somehow. And I tried clicking on it. I tried pressing the button on it. It didn't seem to work. Okay, that guy's dead. That's fine. Again, no loot from the zombies, so yet another broken feature. It's still fun. I like some of what they've done. It's still an experimental build, so I'll give them a little bit of slack, but I hope they fix some of this soon. It's getting kind of annoying. Well, that's kind of nice. Okay. So anyway, I guess we could do 1 seed of the cotton, and I guess we could do 1 seed of the chrysanthemum. We already have a goldenrod seed, I thought. Oh yeah, well that's the flower. So I may have to harvest 3 more of those to get a seed, but that's okay. Oh, we need, oh wait, yes, okay, I do have the hoe there, okay. So that's good that it's level 3. In fact, you'll never make, in theory, you'll never have to make a level 2 or 1 iron hoe because you'll already have to necessarily have the experience to make a level 3 hoe, just because you have to have that to get the perk. So let's see if this works the same as an 16. Looks to be 4, 5, come on, and 6. Okay, this is a nice little area for a garden. That texture looks horrible. Not sure if that's on my end or I mean I have relatively high settings for my graphics right now, so that seems to be just a really bad texture. Hopefully they clean that up a little bit. It's really fun watching the development of this in the experimental phase because it's kind of new and exciting, kind of like how Minecraft used to, and they still do, I guess, update things in real time, so people would just get to play around with the new features right as they were coming out. Okay, so that's a pretty good little patch. Let's see what happens when we plant things. Let me go just real quick, try to grab a little bit more goldenrod. Okay, there's some more chrysanthemum. I'm running low on stamina for some reason. Let me just eat a little bit of bacon. Yeah, that seems to help. Hopefully with some perks, that'll be less of a deal. Okay, there's some goldenrod. And we'll do another chrysanthemum seed. And I need 3 goldenrods would be great. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So now we've got all these seeds here. Let's do as much of this as we can as well. And then that'll be our leftovers there. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So let's go plant this stuff. Where did our... There it is. Okay. And we'll see how it turns out. And that'll probably be about it for this episode. I mean, honestly, I might do another episode later tonight, just exploration video. But I just wanted to dedicate this episode to the forge, getting that up and going, and then planting. And I'm very pleased that we're planted, that we will be here in a second. Okay, so we'll start out with the corn. Remember, each one of those took 5 corn, so we better harvest at least 5 from each of those. I'm curious to see how they rebalance this now. I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Okay, that's better. And let's, potatoes, I'll just, whatever. And cotton. And gold. Oh, still have another cotton. Why is it doing that? Whenever oh, it's because right click also does a punch now. So, right click to plant, but I guess, for some reason it's so sensitive, it just thinks I'm trying to punch. I guess if I click it and click away, that's the solution. Okay. And right there. And then chrysanthemum. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much the garden, and we'll see how that turns out. Okay. And let's quickly finish up with perk discussion here. So, have one more point available. Can't do anything here. Can't do that yet because of my level. I really want the advanced engineering one. Can we do another chef? I could create more hearty recipes if I did that. That's tempting. The agility ones are good in general. That would be good. Huntsman. I already got that at level 1. Huh. It says I can only harvest 2 items from planted crops. That's going to create a really bad math situation. Let's do this one. Slow metabolism. That'll save me food in the long run. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see how that turns out. I think what I'll do... off camera maybe. I'll maybe explore some of these areas. Find something interesting. Get some stuff. Bring it back. Boy, if that crop math turns out to be... If I only get 2 per each one of these, I'm going to be so pissed off. Because I made these corns out of 5 corn apiece. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe the game has 2 different... Super corn seed. What is this? Ear of super corn. What the hell? I don't know. I don't get that. I was like speculating maybe the game has a different way of doing that. So the whole point is like, what's the point of farming then if the math is not going to work out? Do you have to like spend 18 perk points on farming before it becomes breaking even? Like that doesn't make any sense. I don't know how long that's been sitting in there. Okay, so I'm going to call this episode now, and then we'll do another one a little bit later, probably an exploration looting episode. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on 7 Days to Die.